All right, what's up, YouTube? Welcome. How's it going? Welcome to another episode of our Hybrid Weekly Pulse live on Sundays. Yes, we're going to get the timing right. Get your favorite beverage if you haven't already. I got myself a Fresca grapefruit. So yeah, excited? Excited to be here for sure. All right, we have a lot to go over. Not only do we have a physique check, right? We got some gains coming in, definitely. And we're going to go over some of that now. But we're going to go over the overall markets today. And not only that, but we are going to go over some swing trade potentially for you. So let us get our team here. If you guys want to leave any comments, questions, anything like that, definitely let me know, and we can get that started for you. Let's see. We're going to share our screen. We're going to share our charts. All that great stuff with you in just a moment here. All right. Let's share our screen. Perfect. Perfect. It is the Hybrid Weekly Pulse live on Sundays. We do have to share this. Let's go ahead and copy and share it to our Discord. Hope it's not too loud. Let me know. Is it too loud? Should I turn it down? Or is this okay? And we'll work on some better music in the future. This is just the second one. The second one, guys. Bear with me. All right. Here we go. We are going to get busy. Get ready. Get ready. All right. We are going to go over just a couple of things real quick. Guys, we have a couple of swing trades that we want to showcase in our Discord here. So let us go ahead and check that out. How can we do this? How can we do this? We're just going to put it off to the side right here. We're going to get rid of our members. We have 23 on here. 620 members in our Discord. Sign up. Link in the description below. You don't have to if you don't want to, but look, guys, we got crypto coming out here. I'm buying crypto. I'm eating burritos, living the good life. This was yesterday. I only bought another $10 worth of Bitcoin, but look at the price. 116.9, the lowest that I've bought Bitcoin probably in 6 months. Yes, if you want to check out more, subscribe and follow my journey for that. But we're got a pretty good average on Bitcoin right now. I'm buying at that low. Now, Bitcoin can break out potentially to a target of around 124, maybe even 128,000. Guys, we may be even looking at $130,000. Yes, I think that would be an amazing goal and an amazing achievement for Bitcoin, and it can totally happen. I believe it can happen very easily. So be on the lookout for Bitcoin. As far as profits chat go this week, we had Johnny 913. He bought the dip on some Tesla yesterday, making over $285 in profit. Good job, sir. Our VOO or Vanguard S&P 500 holdings crossing over 20%. Now again, this is in a long-term portfolio, but nonetheless, doing very well there. We got someone scalping, doing very well. Kristen, daily profits of $4,400. Great job, Kristen. And let's see, this goes out to, I believe, another Johnny Trey, penny flipper possibly. All right. So now that we're looking at that, profits, we're going to go over to our trade ideas. And guys, I think Tesla, we're going to go over some charts, but I think Tesla has a great target potential of 335, 345, maybe even 350. Now remember, there can be some more pullback potential all the way down past 305. If it breaks 305, 300, something like that, it can go down even further. Now we have Q2 earnings revealed with a 12% revenue drop, okay, 14% loss in actual sales. And on the brighter side, Robotaxi and Optimus hype may offset short-term pain I'm still thinking Tesla could come back a little more. Now, also in the main trade ideas, I did talk about QQQ overall. I did want to put SoFi in there, but I don't want to put too much on you guys right off the bat. This week we have the FOMC statement. We have the US Core PCE Price Index, or PPI, as we like to call it, in this trading realm, because some of you guys may be in the trading space. Some of you guys might be here for something else, maybe even for fitness. And we're going to get into that now in just a moment. Last week we did fitness first. This week we're going to do trading first. We're going to see what you guys like the most and go from there. So smash the like button for me and follow along so you can definitely follow that journey, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go and turn off the music here. We're going to figure out a better system as far as music goes. What's going to be most relevant and the best thing that we can do as far as that goes. Now, guys, nonetheless, let's go. Let's get started. So, most anticipated earnings releases. We have a lot of companies reporting earnings this week on July 28th through, if we take a look, through August 1st. Okay, we got Waste Management starting it off, New Gold Alliance, stuff like that. And then we have United Healthcare Group, SoFi, PayPal, Boeing, UPS, Spotify, P&G, all Tuesday morning. And then Tuesday after close, we got Visa, Marathon Digital Holdings, which I'm excited about. That's Mara. For all of you who are not aware, that is a crypto holding and mining company. We got Starbucks, Seagate, Cheesecake Factory, guys. I'm excited about Cheesecake. Now, I do have some notes here. Cake is going to be on the list for definitely some long-term holding potential. Wednesday, we got Vertiv, we got Altria, or MO. They pay a solid dividend. Great company to invest in long term. Have not been disappointed with Ultra. You have Humana, Etsy, Hershey, and Harley Davidson, right, on Wednesday morning. Wednesday after close, some people that we want to pay attention to right here, some companies we want to pay attention to: Meta, Microsoft, and Robinhood. APLD, also applied blockchain, could potentially shoot up, right? I mean, we've been watching APLD in our Discord for quite some time. Carvana definitely showing some growth as well. Definitely looking at that this week. QCOM, Ford, ARM, stuff like that. Then Thursday, you got CVS, Roblox, AbbVie, Norwegian Cruise Lines, MasterCard, all kind of starting the morning before open. Thursday, we have Amazon and Apple. I'm excited about those two. Amazon and Apple. We got Coinbase, Reddit, Riot, Roku. I'm excited about all those companies on Thursday after close. And then Friday, we have ExxonMobil, which, again, I'm pretty excited about that. But these are the upcoming list here for everyone. Okay, so yeah, that's what's going on this week. We got a little bit of stuff happening. We're gonna go ahead and switch over to the charts. We're gonna look at the charts, and then we'll go over into some fitness stuff for you guys who are curious and dying to learn more about fitness. So let's go ahead and go to the charts. That's what we want. That's why we're here. Do I not even have it loaded? Yeah, I do. I got it loaded. Of course I got it loaded. It's on the computer. It's always loaded up on the computer. Now, guys, I also have a My Saturday Run video for all of you tracking my fitness journey, how I'm burning 1,000 calories a day, and how that you can do it too. Definitely check out that video. It is a very short video. It's 4 minutes long, but it shows my routine. And I actually ran in 97-degree heat. I believe it was a week before that. It was like 103. Didn't record that. But nonetheless, guys, great stuff. Definitely check it out. You guys are liking it. So I'm going to continue to do it. 250 views in like the first 24 hours. Touche. Thank you for that. You know, or whatever they say. I don't know if they say touche. But that's what we're saying. So, nonetheless, QQQ pushing up. Guys, it was right here at 566 for quite some time. It could not break above. And if you look at this, it bounced all the way up to 569 before close. Oh, I'm sorry. This is after hours. So, very, very nice to see it pop up like that. Now, we did take a trade in TQQQ. I do want to showcase that to you on our... Wait, what's happening here? We're gonna get into that right now. Where are you? We got some companies to go over today. We got some companies. There we go. Okay. Shot up all the way to 569. This is incredible because we actually traded this on not only Wednesday, Thursday, but Friday, and we sold. So we rode this momentum up, and we were actually able to trade it right before close on this red candlestick here, locking in some good profits. It was around 1 or 2% on a 3-day trade, which, was not the best, but it wasn't bad. It was decent trading TQQQ. Buying as low as $87 and selling as high as $88, $89. Not too bad. Now it's up as high as $90 today, guys. If only I would have held, we would have been able to been up another 3.5% total, but not complaining. We made a nice almost 2% on that trade. So what does that mean? Are we going to continue to push up? I do believe QQQ can continue to push up, and we do talk about that in our Discord, and I feel like we did have it up a minute ago, but we're going to go back to that real quick. We want to give you guys accurate numbers because, again, we did call this out in our Discord. We want to make sure that you guys are all aware of exactly what's going on this week and every week in the markets, right? So overall, what we basically showcase here is the entry for QQQ would have been at 570 to 573. It is now at I believe what, 590? Jeez Louise, let me take a look. It is at 569. Is that right? 569 currently. Okay. So with that said, how much higher can it push up? Well, we are saying in the Discord, and what I'm thinking is it can go up to 570, 573 would be your initial entry. It can go up to 578. It can go up to 582, potentially even 585. Okay. Now, the stop loss we're going to put at 561. Okay. We want to make sure that this pulls back a little bit. We want that pullback to come around 561. Now, 566 is a recent resistance level that it has been sitting on, but 561 could potentially be the low for a swing due to this area here. Do you guys see the area on QQQ, how it's always dipped around 561 over the last week or so? Now it's popped up above 566, which is no longer a resistance. It has created a new resistance at around 569.44. Now, time frame, July 29th to August 1st. That's literally this week. We are looking at watching the RSI for overbought reaction, okay, because it is overbought when you look at it from a daily standpoint. It's been overbought for quite some time. If you look down here at the RSI, it's been right here at 70, 71 for quite some time. So we should see a significant pullback. Potentially, yes. Will we? Most likely, probably not. We might continue to just see this go up. Now, August 2 call options, ideal for short-term plays, which would be ideal if you guys want to try to bump this up even more. Like, yes, it's bullish. There's definitely bullish sentiment, but it's at all-time highs and even higher, and I'm worried it could pull back significantly. So if you do believe the market can sell off, SQQ is right now at an all-time low. It's at 17.98, 18 bucks, potentially getting in and riding this as far as up as we can, as long as the market is pushing down. Now, speaking of the market, the VIX index is getting torn up, guys. This is the lowest that it's also been in quite some time. Now, markets begin to sell off when the VIX gets above around 20. Around 20, okay? Right now, it's getting beat up tremendously. It's in the 14s, it's in the 15s, and when this spikes up, this is when we get those major sell-offs that we see in the stock market, such as this one and this one. Not saying it's going to sell off, okay? I'm just saying if it does, I want you to have some vehicles to be able to make money. Not just lose money because you're watching your long-term investments go down, but you're actually able to maybe hedge against those long-term investments, make a little bit of money short-term, hedging against the market, making that money when it sells off, getting out, loading up when it's time to load up on your QQQs and TQs and Amazons and Apples and Microsofts when they pull back, and you can get that nice entry price. Now, guys, we've missed a lot of action over the past, couple of months. If you have not traded these companies over the past couple of months, you've missed out on some serious dips. Apple trading at 214 right now. You could have bought as low as $167 back in April. Microsoft trading at $518. Again, being able to buy that in April around $300, $350, $370. Apple, another great example We just went over that. Nvidia, $175, and you could have bought it for 83 bucks. Now, we did miss potentially some of the best rally and run I've seen in the smallest amount of time in history ever recorded, I think, right? 106% in 109 days on Nvidia. You could have made 1% every single day for the last 100 days by simply investing in Nvidia, okay? Now, when does the pullback happen? When does the excitement fade? When does the bullishness disappear? Well, you can't really know that for a fact, but what we can do is be prepared and be ready for when these do pull back, we can make some money and hedge against it, or know, hey, we're going to sell some from the top, or we're going to wait and be cash heavy, so when these do pull back, we can buy the pullbacks and we can buy those dips on some of these great name brand companies. Now, with that said, we have just a couple of stocks. Yes, we went over quite a few. We went over the VIX. I got you guys going on that. You have a little bit of a better understanding of exactly how the VIX works. I have an alert set around 1999 on the VIX, so if this actually spikes up above that, we can see some selling pressure on QQQ and SPY. Now remember, QQQ and SPY are at all-time highs. It doesn't mean that they are going to sell off, but it doesn't mean that they are going to just continue to go up forever either. Although I would rather you be bullish, because over time the stock market does go up compared to going down. So I want you guys to be aware of that. I'd rather you be long and bullish on most of these companies than to short it. Shorting is not for beginners. Do not hedge against the market if you don't know what you're doing, and do not take my word for any of this. This is not financial advice. I'm just a dude who likes to talk about stocks and drink Fresca on a Sunday, okay? So this is not financial advice at all. Please do not take my advice and trade at your own risk. All that stuff, blah, 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 right? Okay? Seriously, guys, seriously. Paper trade. If you're losing money, paper trade. So, okay, so that is our setups. We have the catalyst this week, the FOMC meeting statement, the U.S. core PCE price index, the PPI, and then a GDP employment data, as well as, of course, all those upcoming earnings this week. Crypto at all-time highs. Now, we talked about crypto just previously. If you want to share your profits, you want to get involved, share some trade ideas, check out my daily bot where you can, literally just push /popular, hit enter, and this will populate the most popular stocks currently right now in the last 60 minutes. And you can check it out. Look, we have AMD up 2%, 2.5 almost, SMCI up 3.5%, Tesla up 3.5%. Reddit up 1%. Now, Tesla's booming, guys. Didn't we talk about Tesla a little bit earlier? We did. Charts and patterns here are available for any of you guys who are new, facts, stuff like that, etc. Now, I do want this to be a little bit shorter than last week as far as time goes. We got our Tesla trade here. Tesla's doing very well. Let's go ahead and talk about Tesla real quick, because that is one of the companies that I wanted to showcase in this live stream. So Tesla trading in within this 208 to 368 range, guys. Again, missing. We called it out. We called it out at 200. We called it out at 210. We called it out at 250 to get into this upward momentum. This was a 75% move from 208 to 368. Even if you got in at those 250 levels, that is a 47% move. And guys, it's not like it took a year. This took 40 to 50 days. We're talking 1.5 to 2.5 months, 1 to 2 months, and you could have been up 40 to 50%. I mean, it is unreal how much money you can make in the stock market if you're patient. You put a little bit of money in at those key moments and you ride that train up. Now, we had a nice pullback, obviously, because, Trump with the DOJ, there's a lot of politics that go into Tesla too, so I'm not necessarily recommending you trade Tesla if you're a beginner. But what I can say is there's a lot of hype with this company. There's a lot of volatility. And if you can catch a $100 swing on this to the downside and short it with the 100 shares, you're going to make a lot of money. 100 shares times $100 is 10 grand. So, I mean, that's a lot of money for a swing trade. Do the exact opposite, okay? Let's do the exact opposite here. You're buying at 275 and you're selling up at... what happened? Did it go backwards? 275 and up to 358. That's a 30% profit. Okay, you're talking $80 per share. Buy 100 shares, you're up $800. Now, it is risky because we are having trouble getting above this moving average on the 4-hour time frame. If this pulls back, it could pull back 20% to 250, right? That'd be a great opportunity to buy. I'd love to buy some Tesla down in those 250 levels. Does it mean it has to? No. Can it? Sure. But what we're going to do is we're going to set an alert below 300. We're going to set an alert above 340 because what we want to do is track it, right? We want to know if it breaks out above 340 for it to be bullish and know, hey, this is overbought. Let's sell some of our profits up here if we already have shares. Let's take some profits off the top. Now, you don't have to sell your whole position, but maybe sell a little. That way when the pullback does occur, right? Because it's going to occur. If you can see this, it goes up. Let's see, it goes up 59% and then it came down. What do we say? 30 or 40%, pushed up 30%, came down, pushed up, it's coming down. Now, are we going to get a nice push up? Is the question, or is this going to push down? And that's what I like about these horizontal patterns is they're very easy to understand. They're very easy to buy the low. Now, at different areas in time, you could have actually bought, right? You could have bought some shares down here. You could have bought a few shares also down here. You could be buying some shares right here, and you're buying these little dips. Anytime your alert goes off under 300, you're adding another share, couple shares, couple $100, whatever it is you want to add to your position. You're buying at these lows. Buy, 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 buy. So that way, when you do get those areas of opportunity to sell, you can now sell at a better price point. Now you have an average price of around 300, and now you're selling at these areas up here when it actually makes sense. Okay, we're trying to show you how to make some money here. Now, when it actually makes sense, we're selling at 358. So buying at 3, selling at 358. Buying some at 3, selling again at 337, buying some at 3 and waiting for it to push up to sell at 350, 360. You know, if it goes down below 300, maybe we don't buy any, right? Because it's losing that momentum and it could potentially sell off even more. We're going to actually clean up some of these right here, okay? And that's what I want to showcase to you too on a bigger time frame. This is the daily time frame here that it's not looking so good, right? We are just now, Tesla's just now below this 200-day moving average. Whenever it's below it, it has a hard time getting above it. When it's above it, it's very bullish. Now, of course, with all of the news, the loss in revenue, the loss in sales, and kind of everything going on with Tesla in general, we can see this actually come down a lot more. But because of the robo-taxi that he's still talking about, Optimus hype with, you know, now you've heard already the Tesla diner, and their first debut, the Tesla humanoid robot was serving popcorn, and I seen it. It like did 3 scoops to put popcorn in a little container and spilt most of it on the floor, and then I heard like an hour later it malfunctioned. So then I watched another video of a guy going in and it wasn't even there. So the humanoid robot Tesla bot wasn't even there anymore. It was only there for like an hour or two or something. So, you know, there's obviously going to be a lot of demand, a lot of hype, but there's not going to be a lot of, I think, like a lot of promises made. Like the technology is not there, the infrastructure is not quite there, the charging, the computing, the type of power we need to generate all these humanoid robots is unreal, and I don't think we're there yet. So for that, I think Tesla is going to go down more. So we're talking maybe 250s, 200s, maybe even 140s potentially, and I wouldn't mind seeing that. I'd like to buy that long term. Now, I feel like I've lost some of you guys, probably due to all the talking. If you guys want to check out some of the Discord, you can. It is free, 100% free, lifetime access. We have our hybrid athlete channel here. We got some off-topic stuff, some memes and different things that are pretty funny. People hanging out and talking. We got freebies. Don't forget to pick up your freebies when you become a member of the Hybrid Athletes Traders. you will get a bunch of freebies, guys, a morning discipline checklist to help you to dial in to your training, your journaling, and reflecting and showing up ready every morning. Your swing trade blueprint, definitely a great tool to use. I guess I could showcase those to you right here. Here's your morning discipline checklist. Here is your swing trading blueprint for traders. Great tool to use if you're just beginning and you're just starting out, you're not sure what to do. Guys, Sunday, if you're new, you're already doing the first step, or step number 4, weekly routine. Sunday, scan charts, set alerts, and plan trades. We just did that with you right now in this live stream, okay? Now it's your job Monday through Friday to check those alerts, manage any open positions, and journal those outcomes. And then that way on Saturday, when we do our Saturday videos, maybe you're reviewing trades, you're updating watch list, you're reflecting on your mindset for the week, what you did good, what you did bad, and maybe you're documenting it in your own journal or even with the Discord members right here with all of us. Okay, so that's going to help you to perfect. It's perfect for busy traders who want setups that actually work. It's a great tracker, stuff like that. So then we have the weekly workout plan and habit tracker. This is great for training logs, step counts, fasting, wins, reflection, goal tracking, weigh-ins. You can use this as a schedule if you want. It shows my schedule, what I do Monday through Sunday. You could cross these out, put whatever you want. It's a great little setup here. You could cross them out like this. When you complete them, you could put a check mark, whatever you want to do. Use it to your advantage, 100% free for you. And then of course we got our simple nutrition guide, guys. I made all these for you. Key goals: if you want to lose fat, if you want to stay in a maintenance level, not lose fat or gain muscle, or if you want to gain muscle, I have framework for all 3 of those core nutritions and some sample meals to eat within a 12 to 8 window to stay aligned with intermittent fasting goals and also keep you nice and full throughout the day. So that's this right here. Again, fat loss, maintenance, muscle gain, hydration. Talk about some nutrition cores, some core protein, some core carbs, some core fats, because we still need fats for good hormone levels. Veggies, hydration, and supplements, making sure you get your creatine, magnesium, vitamin D, and electrolytes, etc. If you're not taking creatine, guys, you need to. Okay, there's nothing wrong with creatine. It's been scientifically proven to not be harmful to your body. It's naturally found in meats. You would just have to eat like a table size portion of beef and meat to get 5 grams. So you could put 5 grams in a soda, a drink, a coffee, a water. You can get flavorless, you can get flavored, but creatine definitely helps not only with muscle recovery, muscle retention, water retention. It helps with cognitive function, memory function, as well as a lot of other core benefits. Creatine, guys, I could do a whole video on creatine. Okay, and of course vitamin D, major must. Vitamin D, because we do not get enough sunlight at all. You might be outside for an hour. I'm outside for an hour or 2 a day. Doesn't matter, right? Unless you're out there for like 8 or 10 hours a day, doesn't matter. Take your vitamin D supplement. And of course, a multivitamin. Make sure you're taking that multivitamin. All right, and then sample meals, right? You got like a tuna wrap, a chicken wrap, some kind of wrap. You can do Greek yogurt or a protein shake. I like to do a protein shake and a banana for lunch. That's what I like to particularly do. And then around 3:30, I have like a mid-snack meal, which would be like rice bowl with veggies, something like that. Pretty simple if I'm hungry. Sometimes I'll skip that as well and just go straight to dinner, which is like some, ground beef, sweet potatoes, steamed broccoli, or that grilled chicken with some veggies. My go-to right now has been green beans sauteed with some butter and oil. You cook that up real good until they basically like almost turn black. You know what I'm saying? Like black green beans. It is delicious. Okay, it's like asparagus, but not as chewy. Anyways, pick up all that stuff here. And yeah, so we went over the week. We went over how you can get involved with trading, swing trading, looking for some easy setups. And if you don't like any of these, use my swing trading blueprint to find setups on your own. Get together with some Discord members, etc. in the chat. Let's go. And let's see, is the chat even working? Are you guys even here? Let's go. Let's go. Talk to me, guys. Talk to me. All right. Now, what I want to do is switch over to, if if you guys are done with the trades, you don't even want to look at anything else, no fitness goals, nothing like that, then you are good to go. Probably won't be talking about you know, fitness anymore, okay? Or I'm sorry, about trading anymore beyond this point. Last week I did fitness first and then trading. This week we're going to do reverse. We're going to see what happens by next Sunday, and then we'll go from there. Okay, I don't know what to tell you. That's what we're going to do. So, guys, for everyone who wants to move into the fitness portion section, let's go. Let's go. We're going to do it. So, guys, it's been a struggle. It's been a real struggle here the last little bit. I'm not going to lie. We've had some difficulties. I don't really know what to say. We start out strong. I don't know if it's just switching the routine up a little bit, maybe trying to do it in the mornings instead of later in the day. But yeah, I've not been seeing the progress I want. Maybe I have. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Maybe I have seen progress. I don't know. We're gonna take a look at some screenshots, and we're gonna go over some of our co-pilot buddy here. He's gonna go over some of the stats, and we're gonna compare real quick. Okay, we're at 30 minutes. Not too bad. Last week I talked 54 minutes, and we never really even got into this segment. So hope you guys enjoy. Let us begin. So I asked my co-pilot here, my chat GPT. I told him, give me a physique update, please. Okay, I said please. I was nice. Based on, okay, my progress so far. Now I'm at 178, and if you guys have been following me on Instagram, the Discord, or anything like that, or even just on this series, right? I plateaued. I have plateaued at 176.9, went to 177, went to 178. It feels like I'm kind of going backwards. Now, I weighed myself again this morning, 177. And so, yeah, we're going to talk about it, okay? We're going to talk about it. So, here we go. I asked my co-pilot here, ChatGPT, give me a physique update comparing these two pictures. And we're going to give some bigger pictures of these. And this picture here, okay? And we're going to go over it. We're going to go over it. I don't believe what he's saying, though. I don't believe what he's saying. He's saying that, well, let's talk about it, okay? So, here we go. Let's go ahead. We're gonna bring this up. There we go. Okay. So this is one here. This is one. Is this the only one? Did I bring up another one? Let's see. Is there another one? There's not. There's not. Okay, that's okay. We're going to do this. We're going to do this here. Okay, there's that one. And there's that one. All right. So, yeah, there's some V-shape. You know, there's a little bit of definition. My arms are tiny still. I need to get bigger arms. Shoulders are freaking massive. Got a little bit of back definition. Not the best pose. Not the best, really anything, right? Not even the best area to take a picture, right? Got some leanness. Definitely got that V-shaped here, right? So I want you guys to see that. Okay. I'm not really seeing the progress that I think I guess there should be. I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me, guys. Maybe you guys are the experts. I'm just trying to get lean, okay? All right, so physique comparison, upper body, it's saying deltoids and arms, your shoulder caps appear more pronounced with fuller medial delts and tighter triceps. Okay. Especially noticeable during your flex. There is a distinct drop in arm puffiness replaced by leaner muscular lines. Okay. All right. Let's see. Maybe we could do this. Let's where's that picture at? Is it this one? Yeah, there we go. So we're gonna whoa. It's either really big or really tiny, guys. That's it. It's only two ways to do this. There's only two ways. All right, there we go. All right. There you go. You guys can see that there, okay? So it's saying deltoids and arms, right? All right, not bad. There's some traps right there. We got a little bit. Chest definition. The pecs show improved separation and a lifted contour. I guess a little bit. Yeah, a little. I think ChatGPT's being nice to me now. Okay. Likely due to consistent pressing movements and lower body fat around the chest. Yep, some push-ups, push-ups. Now, I can tell you, when I started push-ups, I was doing like 1 or 2, right? I could barely do any. And now I could do like 30 in a row. 30. I thought 20 was cool. I could do 30 like nothing. And then pull-ups. Pull-ups. Pulling up like this. Not like this. I'm not pulling up like this. I mean, I can do that. I'm up there. But like this with your arms, I could barely do one. I could barely pull myself up. All right, before my surgery. Okay, I'm not saying that's an excuse, but guys, I was already far off from where some of you guys are. Right, some of you guys don't have no medical conditions or medical problems, and maybe some of you do. But the point is, I had those double hernias, so I mean, I couldn't even lift five pounds. So I had my stuff hanging out of me. Once I got all fixed up, post ops, I mean, it's been like maybe 10 weeks when I started working out again. 12 weeks, 14 weeks, 15 weeks. What was it? January. So now we're looking at like 6 months. 6 months. All right. 6 months post surgery update somewhat in here as well. And yeah, you can even see right there the three little dots. 1, 2, 3. Those are the 3 little dots that they stabbed me with. They stabbed me. It hurt. But I didn't cry because I'm not a girl. I'm not. Well, if you are a girl, you can cry. But I didn't cry. All I knew was I was excited to get better. So yeah, from one pull up or no pull ups to now like 15 in a row. I thought 10 was a lot. Now it's just like blah, 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 just cranking them out. So I guess I could tell that midsection, obliques, and serratus. There's a sharper detail emerging around the ribs. Okay. Ribs and sides, indicating you're digging into subcutaneous fat stores. So, whatever that means, right? Abdominal zone, while the overall leanness has improved, you're entering the transitional zone where the abs start to show consistent visibility even in relaxed posture. I don't know. Let's see. I ate and drank today, but I guess I'm starting to see it. Yeah, I guess I'm starting to see it a little bit. Could be a little bit leaner. That's what I'm saying. I plateaued, guys. I plateaued. What am I doing? All right, and then back and posture. Can't fully assess your posterior chain without your back shot based on your arms and torso symmetry. Okay, so it's saying I'm approaching around 12 to 13% body fat range with a sweet spot. Well, I don't know. I think it could be a little higher. Discipline is paying off. Training split, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so now let's move on to the next picture. Okay, I'm going to blow this one up. It's this picture right here. We're going to go ahead and blow it up a little bit. And again, I need to practice on my posing. My posing is not the best. Okay, I'm not a poser. But I guess I need to learn how to be one. Cause I don't know. Upper back and shoulders, trap engagement. Your upper traps are noticeably fuller. I mean, I guess so. There's stronger elevation in the shrug zone, indicative of consistent deadlifts and pull days. Okay. The rear deltoid pops more distinctively. This improvement adds broader shoulder frame and enhanced your V-taper illusion. Okay, my rear delts. Oh, that's good. You can see some of that muscle kind of coming. The lighting is horrible as well. Lat and width, lat spread. There's a clear outward curvature from the spine to the outer lat edge, showing width development. You're stacking more visual volume under the arms compared to earlier phases, so that's good. And then mid-back density, right along the rhomboids and the spinal erectors, your added density and definition, likely from rolls, pull-ups, and higher rep sets. So it could be that I lost weight, right? Because the initial phase, I lost 12 pounds, like 12 or 13 pounds in 4 weeks, right? I went from 190 to 178. And over the last 2 weeks, I haven't noticed any significant weight loss. I've been kind of stuck at 178. So I'm thinking, am I gaining just enough muscle to offset the amount of fat I'm losing? Probably, maybe, potentially, I don't know. So anyways, just thinking out loud. Arms and symmetry, tricep sweeps. The long head of the tricep is more sculpted. Yeah, it's in there. No noticeable imbalances in shoulders, higher arm angle, which speaks to solid program execution. So yeah, I've noticed that. Yeah, like my shoulder, this left was a little bit weaker, so I just would do like an extra rep or two per workout. So you're walking the line between mid 12% and high 11%. I still think that's a bit low. I think I'm still in a higher body fat range. It says there's enough muscularity to maintain fullness, yet the detailing is starting to push toward photo-ready conditioning. It's saying I haven't sacrificed size. Yeah, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But that's what my chat GPT is saying, or my co-pilot here. So yeah. How do I feel overall? I mean, the cut's almost over. The cut is almost over. I feel like I'm just struggling to get to the final piece of the cut. Like these last 6 or 8 pounds have been a little bit of a challenge. So I'm wondering if I just need to change up just a couple things. More steps. Um, Maybe I don't really want to eat less food, right? Because I'm already eating between 1,800 and 2,000 calories a day. So, I mean, I don't really want to go lower than 1,800. I might have to go a little lower than that, but I really don't want to. Um, yeah, I was going to end it with one more thing. Overall mindset is is solid, right? I mean, again, I'm just struggling with the fact that I'm still at the same weight. I'm trying to get to 170 even, just a flat 170, maybe even sub 170. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna pull up the schedule here because I do have my schedule. I want you guys looking at all my schedule here. Let's see, so we're on day 49 of 57 of the cut. So, I mean, what is that, a week? We got 7 days to cut for July. Let's see. Hold on. Let me bring this out a little bit here. Let me bring this out for the month. Yeah. So my cut will end on August 5th. August 4th will officially be the last day of the cut, which isn't too bad. That's like a week away. That's literally a week from tomorrow. Might be able to get another 2 to 3, maybe 2 pounds, potentially 178, maybe get to 176. Um, and heck, we may just keep pushing it a little bit further if we have to. But this is a 6 to 8 week cut, and not bad. I mean, in the 8 weeks, I feel like, well, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 weeks. So a 9 week cut, not particularly bad. I would say maybe I'd want to push it to, I guess, a 10-week cut now, just because it seems a bit better. And it's actually not as aggressive as I thought it would be as a cut. It's kind of like a mid-range cut, because I did start incorporating, of course, carbs again and stuff. So if we go out until the 11th, let's go ahead and go out to the 11th. That'll be 10 weeks. And there we go. So we're just going to extend it out until August 11th. Can I show you guys this? Let me see. Let me showcase this to you. Yes, I can. So this is my schedule here, right? You can see a bunch of cool different stuff here. I have my push day, my zone 2 running, my pull day, my interval run, my leg day, my 4 mile zone 2 run. I showcase that, and then of course again here, and it just basically repeats itself over and over and over until I'm oh, you can't see it, until I want to adjust it. But this is another tool I use, Google Calendars. Great tool. If you haven't used this yet, I strongly recommend it, guys. If I go back to, let's say I go back to how do you do? Where's the dates on here? Let's just say I go back to like way back, like even 2024. I was using this calendar. December 2023, I was scheduling my mornings around work. Denny's, Boss, October 2023, around me working at Denny's. And I structured my entire day this way. And this is exactly what I did. I'd structure it per day, and then I'd put everything in. I'd put my routine, I'd put the days I worked, I'd put errands, what I was doing, SEO, editing, stuff like that for YouTube. And of course now today it's definitely a lot different than that. I have a lot more going on. So when I do structure my days, they are a little bit more I mean, they're a lot more intense. Like if I could pull up maybe a more recent type day, let's see, 2025 maybe. You know, it's always changing, it's always adjusting slightly um, per season, right? I didn't do much here, but when I do track it, it definitely makes a huge difference. Like this, big difference. This is a sample day. You could create tasks, etc. But you know, schedule it, put it in there. Are you stock trading? Are you doing videos? Are you walking? Are you doing workouts? Are you, when are you going to lunch? When are you going to dinner? When are you, you know, planning your day, I think is crucial for anybody. So now I have my day structured a little differently. I have a lot going on in my day, and this is just one of those things. You know, we trade, we lift weights, we run, we get our steps in, and we make sure that we're ready mentally for the week to trade and perform at our absolute best. So I appreciate your guys' time. Any questions, concerns, comments? I did good. I didn't do good. Whatever. Let me know. Give me a comment. If not, then I'm gonna go about my day, guys. I have a whole week ahead. I gotta finish my meal prep, scheduling my week for the week. We're gonna do a little bit of a difference, but do you guys want to follow me for my fitness journey or any updates on our trading? Follow me on the Discord. Follow me on Instagram. And we're going to be doing those 5 a.m. workouts, guys. 5 a.m. workouts. It's crazy to think because school starts in like, what, 2 weeks? I think school starts here on the 11th for my kiddos. So, yeah, we got to lock in, guys. We got 2 weeks to get us ready, to get us in a routine, so that way we can put our kiddos in a routine and we can all be successful and start our days the right way, so that way the entire day, the entire week is set up, right? I meant to say mornings, but you know, set up our mornings. They're going to help set up our day, and we're all going to be better for it. So 5 a.m. workouts coming soon. Subscribe, like, smash the like button, all that great stuff. And we will see you all in the Discord and over on Instagram, guys. All right, we'll see you later. Have a great day. Have a great night.